Hey, Ted Vieira here. You know, when I moved over from Canon to Fuji, one of the lenses I thought I was going to miss too much is the 50 millimeter f1.2. Um, I love this lens so much, and it was one of my favorite Canon lenses. I bought it because of the f1.2. I wanted that wide aperture, that shallow depth of field. Um, and I was really kind of worried that, okay, I'm really loving what I'm hearing from Fuji and making that move and stuff, but am I going to miss this lens too much? Well, one of the first lenses I picked up when I moved over to Fuji, actually, it was the third lens I got, it was the second lens. Second lens I got was the 56 f1.2. And this lens, wow, right? It quickly took away my concern about missing this lens too much. Wow, that's a big statement too, because I really love this lens. Very emotional about it. So anyway, I've got it covered now with the 56 f1.2. I can't say enough about this lens. Amazing image quality, that shallow depth of field, beautiful. But then someone suggested that why don't I pick up an adapter and then be able to play with my Canon lenses on my Fuji bodies. So I did. I went out and picked up it's one of the more inexpensive ones from Photocy. Probably saying that wrong. It's the Photocy EOS-FX lens adapters. And that just means now I can put my Canon lenses on my Fuji bodies. And it was really cool. So I got this in the mail yesterday. So this morning I got up, put it on the XT1 and put the 50 millimeter on. Started taking some shots around the place. And wow, it was a lot of fun. I just put the camera in manual mode, manual focus mode. Well, that's the thing, okay? One thing you have to really understand about this, so you can see that's all metal. There's no electrical connections there at all. And so there's no more electrical conversation between the camera and the lens anymore. So what that means is a couple things. No more autofocus. If I put this on here and put it on XT1, I'm going to be completely manual focus based. And two, I can't control the aperture anymore. So any lens you put on this is going to be shot wide open. With this lens, not a problem, because that's what I bought this lens for, f1.2. I would rarely shoot this in anything else. So not a problem. I put it on the camera, taking some shots, a lot of fun. In manual mode with the focus peaking and stuff, got some really cool shots with this. And then I thought, well, I've got the 56 f1.2, so now here's a way I can compare, just to take a quick look and see how the lenses kind of line up side by side. So I took some shots, kind of similar shots, and I'll run those by. You'll probably need to go to the website to take a better look at these shots, and I'll put the link in the notes below. But if you can notice, the out of focus parts are just beautiful on each lens, but the Fuji is actually sharper. The parts that are supposed to be in focus are clearly sharper with the Fuji 56 millimeter lens. And so that being said, if I need this focal range and this shallow depth of field on anything, this is the lens I'm going to grab for, boy, just the obvious reasons, right? First of all, it's just native to the camera, but I don't need an adapter for it. I got autofocus, and I can control the aperture. And the image quality is better. I've got sharper images in the parts where it's supposed to be sharper. I'll keep the adapter and still play with this. I might just go out on certain days just for the sake of shooting with this lens, just to play. But otherwise, not a problem. This is the one. And now, if you've got a bunch of glass from another system, if you've come over from Nikon or you've come over from Canon, or any other major system where you've got like a big investment in glass and you're coming over to Fuji, something like this can really help you transition a little more smoothly and still be able to shoot with the lenses that you're used to, just by putting them on the Fuji bodies and then maybe slowly but surely start to look at Fuji's lineup. But with the quality of Fuji's lenses, the image quality, I think that's a clear choice. This can help, and it can be fun. And if you had a favorite lens that you just don't want to walk away from, you can use something like this. Otherwise, I just really recommend just going with the lenses that Fuji's bringing out. And the newer ones are just getting that much better. The 35 f2 lens, the 16 millimeter f1.4 lens. Wow, these lenses, the quality is just, it just keeps getting better. The older lenses, there's some quirkinesses with the cameras. Image quality is great, but there's some issues and stuff like that. But as they can keep going forward with making new lenses, just better and better. Anyway, get one of these, play around with it, save your favorite lens from having to be sold or just collecting dust. And one thing I did want to say is I did check it out on the 100 millimeter Canon's 100 millimeter macro lens. And wow, that was pretty cool. Sharp. That could be cool, and I might use that for some macro things. But again, it's wide open at 2.8. So if you need a macro shot that's from edge to edge of the shot, it's clear, something's going to be out of focus because it's at 100 millimeter on a crop sensor. You're talking about a 150 millimeter lens, and so your depth of field is going to be very shallow. If it's pretty much a flat surface with just some detail, that could work out great. Otherwise, there's going to be something that's going to be out of focus. But still, hey, it's an option, right? That's all it is. Anyway, I'm Ted Vieira, and I hope this gives you some information to use if you do want to play with one of these and bring some of your lenses over to the Fuji side of life. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.